What's something bad you've done with no regrets? I lied to my depressed roommate about getting accepted to art school to trick him into applying. My roommate Dave had been spiraling since losing his retail job 8 months ago. What started as a temporary setback turned into complete isolation. He'd order DoorDash twice a day, sleep until 3 p.m., and spend nights scrolling TikTok in his dark room. The worst part? Dave was genuinely gifted. His digital artwork was museum quality. Before his depression hit, he'd post his work on Instagram and get thousands of likes. Now his tablet collected dust. I'd been pushing him to apply to programs for months, but got the same response every time: I'm not good enough. Art school is for rich kids with connections. I'm just a 26-year-old loser who got fired from GameStop for calling in sick too much. My girlfriend Emma thought I was being too pushy. Maybe he's processing trauma his own way. You can't force someone through depression. He'll apply when he's ready. Even Dave's family had given up. His sister would call asking if he was still alive because he'd stopped answering texts entirely. But I couldn't watch my talented friend waste away anymore. The guy who used to stay up perfecting digital paintings was now staying up watching reaction videos and eating cereal for dinner. 3 months ago, I did something that still makes me cringe. I spent an entire weekend learning Photoshop and created the most convincing fake acceptance letter I could manage. I researched everything: the exact letterhead from the college website, proper formatting, even the correct signature from the admissions director I found on LinkedIn. I made it look like he'd been accepted to their digital arts program with a merit scholarship covering 75% of tuition. The hardest part was making it believable. I backdated it 2 weeks and crafted a story about how he'd applied during a good day months earlier but forgot due to depression fog. I printed it on quality paper, roughed up the edges, and left it on his desk while he slept with a sticky note. Found this buried in your email spam folder. You applied in January and forgot? Congratulations. When Dave woke up and found it, he was confused but started crying happy tears for the first time in months. I honestly don't remember applying, but maybe I did when my brain was really scrambled. I played dumb perfectly. Dude, you mentioned wanting to apply back in winter. Maybe your subconscious took over during a better moment? Here's where my lie accidentally became the best thing I ever did. Dave called the school to verify his acceptance, and admissions counselor Sarah was incredibly kind. She said their records showed no application from him, but when Dave mentioned the letter, she asked to see his portfolio anyway. Dave spent 3 days organizing his best work, pieces I'd been begging him to compile for months. Sarah was blown away. She said his digital art was some of the most professional student work she'd ever reviewed and encouraged him to apply immediately. We actually have 1 scholarship spot left, she told him. With work like this, I'd be shocked if you didn't get it. 2 weeks later, Dave received a real acceptance letter with an even better scholarship package than my fake one promised. The transformation was immediate. Dave started showering daily, cleaned his disaster bedroom, began eating actual meals instead of junk food. He joined online art communities again, started taking his tablet to coffee shops, even signed up for dating apps. He begins classes next month and is already connected with other incoming students. Last week, he got his first freelance commission in over a year, designing a logo for a local business. Dave still believes that original letter was legitimate. He has no idea I spent a weekend becoming a forgery expert to trick him into action. When he talks about that lucky day when I applied but forgot, I just nod and smile. Emma knows the truth and still thinks I'm horrible for manipulating him. You basically gaslighted your best friend, she reminds me regularly. Dave's sister called me crying last month, thanking me for never giving up on him during his darkest period. If only she knew I literally fabricated his breakthrough moment. The guilt hits sometimes, especially when Dave talks about how meant to be his acceptance felt. But then I see him painting again, laughing with new friends, planning his future instead of sleeping his life away.